let's not forget the story. The reason why we are here. They called us, make advertorial nationwide that they want to empower people. They have 7,000 trucks already on ground, and so they want to create 28,000 jobs. And so people left their jobs, people left their businesses,
and resigned
with the hope that they will come back home with a truck.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, what would we get? In spite of a written agreement,
Dangote is a higher than fire entity. Yes. True.
In spite of a written agreement, they keep changing the game every minute. They keep changing the game every minute to the point where we have now been asked to go. Without the truck, without compensation, yes, without any sort of enumeration.
Yes.
Now, some of us have relocated to Ilaro, yes, that small village. The small village at Ilaro in Ogun State for this job. We paid house rent, we spent a whole lot. Children have relocated and restart other schools there. But now we have been asked to leave all that behind for absolutely nothing. That is not acceptable to us. We will continue to discuss with them, dialogue with them. We are not here for any kind of violence or whatever. But make no mistake, our right is our right and we must get it.
The issues are very clear. This matter started in April 2015. Yes. When Dangote placed an advert, yes, calling on people to come and apply. Yes. If you have applied, if you have met certain conditions, if you have met the 400,000 mileage, you are going to get entitled to a truck. Exactly. Yes. Is that so? Yes. We were surprised on February 4, 2017. They called everybody to a hall, to a training hall, yes, and said hello, and said that we should sign a letter of disengagement. What is the meaning? What is insulting? What was humiliating was the fact that there were soldiers, members of the OP messers around. Yes. Some of them helping to take our ID cards from our name. Is that not so? So, sorry. Dangote has the right to hire and fire. Yes. We are not contesting that. Yes. What we are contesting is that we have reached an agreement. Yes. Exactly. The offer made in the newspaper, yes, the offer, yes, is still subsists. Yes. So, because we have accepted the offer, yes, it is now for Dangote to implement the offer. Yes. Do you understand? Yes. So if they are not allowing us to meet the 400,000 mileage, yes, one of our demands is that they should give us our truck. Is that not so? Yes.
Our demands are very clear.
Yes.
And it is that Dangote Cement PSC, yes, entered into a mutual agreement with us. This agreement was voluntarily entered into by both parties. And now the terms of that agreement are very clear. That in any situation where, that agreement mutually entered into is to be terminated, it will be mutually terminated by both parties. But to our surprise and to our utmost shock, Dangote Cement PSC unilaterally breached this agreement and terminated that thereto. This is in contravention of every known principle of contract, and that is our case. We are saying Dangote Cement PSC should implement all the propositions in that agreement. And what are the propositions? Number one, the payment of all the outstanding arrears of salaries belonging to workers. Number two, the performance bonuses that has been provided for and even mutually entered into by the workers and by Dangote PSC. Number three is the ownership of the truck. If Dangote has made an offer to the whole world, he should be able to implement it. Yes, he cannot approbate and reprobate, yes, at the same time. And finally, the thing is very clear that business cannot be run on the basis of deceiving the public.
Yes,
you cannot make an offer to the whole world. People live their lives, means of livelihood, leave their families to commit themselves to this agreement, and you cannot unilaterally breach this agreement at this time. Now, finally, we want to say that this struggle is pinned down to the overall effect and features of the anti-poor, man-eat-man system in which we have been thrown into, and workers need to link all of this together, and even get into legislation and whatever means. The most basic fact is that the Dangote Cement PSC must implement all the demands in this agreement. We call on the labor movement, the Nigerian Labour Congress, the Trade Union Congress, the United Labour Congress, even the trade union organizing in that industry, to come to the aid of these workers, because injury to one, they say, is injury to all.